Welcome to sunny Lubick Field in Fort Collins, Colorado. Today, a very competitive playoff matchup. Number 9 seed versus the number 8. It's the Miami Hurricanes against the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Joel Klatt. Holly Rowe is working the sidelines, experiencing this incredible playoff vibe.
Thanks, guys. The Rams head coach that I spoke with pregame, this is the moment we've been building for years. Not just this season, but for an underdog team like ours to host a playoff game, this is huge. I want you guys to ride the frenzy of emotion, the crowd noise, the excitement, but make sure you're locked in and focused, doing your job on every play so we can make a little history today. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So the Colorado State Rams offense making their way on the field today. Right away, the focus on this offensive line. Well aware of the challenge. You can't put on the tape and not see an imposing defensive front, Joel, that's been so good at getting after the quarterback. Can they handle it?
Well, I'll tell you right now, Chris, if they're in obvious passing situations, no, they cannot handle it. They've got to run the football effectively, in particular on first down. Get into those third and shorts, because if you're in third and long, there's no chance.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the out route. It was out of bounds, but they moved it across the 30. The Rams will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. On first and 10, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks it up. Now here he goes. They make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call in this screen play. And the Rams will line up on first and 10. They mix it up with a run. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. No huddle here for the offense. Well, this team hoping to make an impact in the completely rebuilt Pac-12. Joe, you and I both love this conference. For decades, they've produced such excellence. It's a completely different-looking league right now, but a big opportunity for this team today.
And, Chris, part of that opportunity is creating a legacy for this new group and really establishing this conference as a premier conference moving forward. What an opportunity, like you suggested. If they're able to get the win here today, I think people will look at this rebuilt league in a totally different way.
Here comes the rush. Touchdown, Colorado State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. What a moment for this young wide receiver. It's his first playoff game, and he's got himself a touchdown.
I can only imagine, Chris, how many times he's thought of this moment during the course of all that preparation. You think of all those 7-on-7 camps, playing high school football. What do you do all that for? To deliver on the biggest stages once you get to college. And that's exactly what he's doing here.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Hurricanes offense comes out for their first possession today. Here are some of the guys we expect to make a big impact in this postseason game based on what they've done all season, Joel, but also on the matchup today.
Chris, the truth of it is that you do not win big games unless your best players play their best, and that's certainly what these guys are going to be expected to do here today. Big stage, big moment. Can they perform?
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Looks right for a quick completion. The Hurricanes pick up enough to get a first down there. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Back to throw. It's Lacey. Pass is incomplete, but a flag is down in the backfield. They may have roughed the quarterback. Very late hit on the quarterback. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line with the first down. The defense is going to have to overcome that costly 15-yard penalty. He's got space. He's past the marker and still going. Here he goes. Touchdown, Canes. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. Very satisfying drive, and perhaps a relief to finally get into the end zone to match the score from the other side in this playoff game.
Chris, it can certainly present some nervy moments when you go down in a big game and be able to answer and match this score. This is a huge moment for this offense and this team, and now they can play with a bit more freedom, in particular on the defensive side, maybe get a little bit more aggressive. I think trying to create a turnover or a short field for their offense on the ensuing possession is going to be a big moment.
The Colorado State offense is back out there now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense. So 2nd and 10. Got to create something here to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Gets past the 35. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain is just short of the 40. The Rams will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
It's an out route, the catch made. They'll get their first down yards before they finally bring him down. And the Rams are on the move here.
A big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's complete on the crossing route. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Sees an opening. They'll bring him down, but the game moves the ball to the 9-yard line. So now Miami will use their first timeout. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. The Rams will line up here on 1st down and goal. They'll run it from the gun. And they make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 6.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback on the outside.
Off target with the throw, incomplete.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
He's swarmed by the defense. They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's worked out from the 4. They're going for it. Looking for a receiver. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. That's going to be a turnover on downs for the offense. And here's the handoff. Trying to gain some breathing room, but he stopped right in his tracks at the 3. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Ball handed off, but they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Let them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Looking to throw. It's Lacey. Off target and incomplete.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on 3rd down, and here they're able to do that.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop him. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. And he made the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to an end. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, that one's picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. He could go inside the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Holy cow, this feels like at least a 10-point swing in this game. They're in field goal range. They're driving down here. And before halftime, the defense gets a score. That is a massive play in this game, and one we definitely will remember.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. And the Rams hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. The kind of play this quarterback has been making all season long. We wonder, Joel, with this pressure playoff game, could he continue this level of play?
Well, Chris, it looks like we have our answer. This guy is going to continue to play well, and now the defense, they've got to answer a question. Do we sit back in coverage and allow this guy to pick us apart, or do we get aggressive? I think the only way to...
He's breaking through to the left. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The Rams lining up here on 1st and 10. They continue to feed the freshman wide receiver. He might be a young guy, Joel, but you can see off this huge season, they have a lot of trust in him on this big stage.
As they should, Chris. He is such a great player, and it reminds me of the last few years. We've had Malachi Toney, Jeremiah Smith. Think of these young wide receivers that have delivered on the big stage. This is no different.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You see an offense that runs these drag routes well, it is really tough to stop, almost impossible to stop. And the whole key for the offense is really about timing. It's about the quarterback getting that ball out of his hand on time and then accurately hitting the wide receiver in stride. If that happens, there's really nothing the defense can do.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made by the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Rams looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They bring him down, but a solid game there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Looking to throw again. Pressure is coming. Touchdown, Rams! This offense cannot be stopped.
Oh, I love the savvy from this quarterback as he breaks contain on this scramble. He sees that it's zone coverage. When you see zone coverage as a quarterback, you keep your eyes down the field. If you're a threat as a passer, that defense has got to stay deep. And once they stay deep, it opens up the ability for him to run it himself, and he does so for a touchdown.
Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll run it here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to pass. It's Lacey. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up fourth down.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on third and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands.
The Canes will line up to punt it away. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. We'll see what he can do with the return. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 30. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Testing the right side here. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Extending the play now. He went for it, and he gets it on the scramble. That is deflating for this defense. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Headed for the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. Now the Canes will go ahead and spend their second timeout here. Frustrating to spend that timeout after giving up first down yardage. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And no, they stop him short of the goal line. It'll bring up 2nd and goal. Hurricanes will call their 3rd and final timeout. The decision to make here. What are they going to do on this 2nd down? Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. No, he didn't get in. He stopped short. It'll bring up 3rd and goal.
Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these in particular.
Touchdown, Colorado State. This offense really clicking. That's a big moment here in this playoff game to get points before halftime, knowing the other side is going to get the football to begin the 3rd quarter. Joe, exactly what they were looking for.
Chris, that's exactly right. The last thing that they wanted to do is afford a chance for the opposition to double up and get a late score in the 2nd quarter and then get the ball in the 3rd quarter. This is a tremendous drive to be able to stick the ball in the end zone, then go in at halftime and regroup, look at film, and get a real good cohesive plan for this 2nd half. Because here we go. We got 1 half of football left to move on in this playoff.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw. It's Lacey. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He lets it rip. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting closer to midfield now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass rush closing in. Makes the grab. It's Moore. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Running out of time in the pocket. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
This is a great job defensively on two fronts. One, the coverage down the field. There's nowhere to really throw this football, but also the pass rush was forcing the quarterback to stay in the pocket. Man, I thought he was inside of the pocket as he threw that ball away. I thought there should have been a flag, Chris.
So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
I mean, 60-plus is pretty ridiculous. I don't know why they even trotted him out here to attempt this field goal. I mean, did we really think he was going to make it? I didn't.
Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Rams will kick this away to start the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. To the air, it's Lacey. With the catch, it's Gilbert. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pump over the middle. It's Williams. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. The Canes have first and 10 here. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This linebacker's ability to diagnose allows him to play behind the line of scrimmage. A great tackle for loss there, and this defense is humming.
Grab behind the line. It's Moore. Look out, he's got space ahead. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time, and when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows, you can allow for yards after the catch, all of it, and here, they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. Offense in a split backfield now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. And the Rams will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Ross. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, a play like that is all set up because of the first down success. When it's second and short as a quarterback, you don't have to force the...
It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Offense getting set. It's second down. To throw, it's Lacey. Defense is coming after him. Grab down the middle, it's Williams. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. And the Canes looking to cash in the red zone. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. The Hurricanes looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I'll tell you what, get behind your pads and get visible.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play. This
touchdown, Canes. And they go on top here in the second half. This has become a really entertaining playoff game. Both offenses back and forth answering each other. Now, Joe, which side can execute better here in the second half and come out with a W?
Well, Chris, you call the biggest tennis tournaments in the world. This is one of those great volleys. Back and forth we go. These offenses trading big old forehands from the baseline. And I got to tell you, it just feels like this is going to be an instant classic.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Takes the handoff. It's Ross. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Running play goes backwards. Makes it second down and 12 now. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. They look to throw it here on second down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. The Rams will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
The back is always a good option in the passing game, and the quarterback knows that he has a guy that is very consistent catching the ball out of the backfield. I think the defense is going to have to adjust. This is a first down. It's an easy first down. They're going to have to start doing something in their scheme to stop the running back out of the backfield.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. The pressure's on. He's got some space. Look out. Goes out of bounds, but a nice chunk of yardage there. He's across the 45. The Rams' offense is on the move now. Here comes a first down pass attempt.
Two things happening right here on this snap, Chris. One is that this defense is in no man's land because the secondary is in man coverage. They're not going to have eyes in the backfield. They're focused on these players running the routes down the field. And then secondly, it's the quarterback's recognition of that coverage. Once he sees that he doesn't have eyes on him, he takes off. And once he breaks contain, there's the speed, and it's a huge run down the field. Beautiful job recognizing the coverage and then getting all the way down the field for an explosive play.
The Rams will have first and 10 here.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees. Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. There's a flag down. If it's on the defense, wouldn't be enough for first-down yardage. You figure they'll take the 3 points. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. As we take a break for the quarter, it's Miami on top. As we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first-down play. Handing off on the draw play. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this third down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those 3 together.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Boy, I thought in that situation they might go for it. 4th and short in the red zone. But they did talk about points being at a premium in this matchup. And if they got in this situation, they wanted to put points on the board, and they do so here.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Receiver in motion now. Dropping back. It's Lacey. Trap him for a sack.
It's so important as a quarterback that you understand the momentum of the game and the possession. And they're able to gain some yards on that last snap and then give it all back on this snap. This quarterback's got to do a better job understanding the situation and maintaining the momentum of the drive.
That sack sets up a second down and long. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to the left side. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. The Hurricanes moving quickly down the field here. Pounding away with the run game. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. The Canes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's got a crease. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense makes another stop. 3rd down coming up. And now the defense will call a timeout. That's the team's first. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. 11th play of this grinding drive here in the playoff game. 3rd down and short. Can he get there on the ground? He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 29 seconds left. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Makes it look easy.
That is such a big kick, Chris, because now they've got to go down and have to get the ball in the end zone just to tie it up. Beautiful job by the offense of putting themselves in range, and ice in his veins, this kicker buries it.
And with time a factor here late in the game, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now on the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Catch made on the right side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Looking to scramble. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
This is exactly the risk you run when you're trying to be too aggressive down in the 4th quarter, forcing the football down the field. What an incredible job defensively stepping in front of this one and taking it back, and now a 2-possession lead. Looks like this one's going to close it out.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught in the flat by the running back. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. What a tremendous job coming into this very hostile environment, conquering all that, and getting the victory. And these players told us, Joel, the sweetest thing would be to silence this big crowd, except for their own little cheering section, and walk out of here with a W.
Well, it is silent, and they are in front of that little section over in the corner, in front of their fans, celebrating this monumental win on the road in the playoff. What an accomplishment for this group. And I tell you, a springboard. You think about moving forward now to the next round and what they were able to do here today. This momentum will be palpable for the next round of the playoff.
So the winner advances in the playoff bracket and gets one step closer to a national championship. We'll talk to you next time. For Joel Platt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.